Jingle bells, Batman smells, Robin laid an egg. Batmobile lost his will and Joker got away. Hey!
Comic Experience Sci-Fi, we're in Cleveland at the Christmas Story House. We're gonna be going to Castle Noel.
You'll shoot your eye out, Q.
Merry Christmas, everybody. Welcome to Comic Experience Sci-Fi. I'm Nick, and I'm here as always with Jill.
Season's greetings. Thanks for watching, and let's say thanks to our sponsors at Northwestern Tech.
And we're going to get things started right away by giving away our first Christmas present to Rich.
Richie.
Oh, guys,
You're going to go first with your segment today instead of last.
Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas.
I think what you want to say is you want to jump into our first segment?
Yeah.
Favorite movies of the year?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
Here's our list of the top 10 geekiest movies from 2016. Beaming in at number 10 is Star Trek Beyond.
Fear of death is illogical. Fear of death is what keeps us alive.
At number 9 and strumming their magic is Kubo and the Two Strings. Barely hanging in there at number 8 is Suicide Squad. Arriving at number 7 is Arrival.
Got 21 hours before we start global war. So how do we clarify their intentions?
I go back in.
Why does this feel worse?
Creeping in at number 6 is Don't Breathe. At number 5, Welcome to the Jungle Book. Tap into your mystical side. Coming in at number 4 is Doctor Strange. Marvel Studios' other big film, Captain America: Civil War, comes in at number 3.
On the roof!
Hey, everyone.
Our runner-up pick is Rogue One, a Star Wars story.
Take hold of this moment. The Force is strong.
Make 10 men feel like 100.
We'll take the next chance. And the next.
It was a close call, but our top pick of 2016 is the hilarious superhero movie Deadpool.
I am very turned on right now.
Well, thanks, Richie, I guess.
You're welcome. God bless us, everyone.
We were going to go to Shannon's beer segment now.
Hey, it's Shannon. Generally speaking, most people hated 2016. To some extent, I would agree, but one area that wasn't touched by the plague of 2016 was beer. My favorite brewery of 2016 was Witch's Hat Brewing Company in South Lyon, Michigan. Aaron and Ryan and the rest of the employees at Witch's Hat are easily some of the coolest people I've ever had the pleasure of drinking a beer with. They are known for their Night Fury series of limited release beers, but I also enjoy their Goza, IPAs, and stouts. Witch's Hat's wall of glass mugs makes for a gorgeous environment to drink a beer. I truly can't just pick one beer for my favorite of 2016, but I can select a favorite beer style. For me, it's all about sour beers. I literally cannot get enough of them. Sour beers are intentionally tart and acidic. In some cases, they're like Sour Patch Kids in beer form. If you're having a sour beer for the first time, I recommend you give it at least 3 sips. This will help your taste buds adjust to the pungent flavor. Something I'm super excited for in 2017 is the release of the 19.2-ounce cans of All Day IPA. Founders All Day IPA has always been my go-to session beer. Now I can get even more of it. This brew continues to be an excellent choice for all your outdoor needs. You can look for these big beers in convenience stores, ballparks, and arenas in 2017. So we can kiss 2016 goodbye and say hello to better beer in 2017.
And now Joe is in the back of the museum. He's going to show you the RV from National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
Thanks, guys. Hi, I'm Joe Johnson, and I'm here with Mark Claus. Thanks for joining me.
Nice to be here.
Tell me about this tenement on wheels behind us.
That there is an RV. That is one of the most beloved things at Castle Noel. We've taken that thing in parades and stuff like that, and I've literally had people hug it they stop and hug the motorhome. But what's cool about it is, even though it's old, 1973 Condor 2, it's not rusty. That rust is all painted on, because motorhomes are aluminum and fiberglass, and it's just like magic pretend Christmas rust. So even the mud on the windows is artificial, just to give it that extra Cousin Eddie feel.
Now, the museum itself, Castle Noel,
Yep.
What's its history here?
Well, we are the America's largest year-round Christmas entertainment attraction. We have over 40,000 square feet, the world's largest privately held collection of Christmas movie props and costumes, millions of dollars worth of New York City Christmas windows from Saks, Lord & Taylor, Bloomingdale's, Macy's, Santa's chimney squeeze, Blizzard Vortex, 100,000 ornaments on the ceiling. So I always wanted to do something really over the top, because when I was a kid, my dad was the original Clark Griswold.
And I would imagine probably the highlight for many people is that slide. Talk about that.
Oh yeah, everybody likes to climb the slide, talk to Santa, and then slide it down like Ralphie, right? Everybody wants to do that, and people have a great time on it, and it's for everybody. Our oldest slide rider, 101.5 years old. Yeah. When she decided to ride the slide, I went up to ask her, is this something you really want to do, or does your family just want the big picture on our wall? And she said, I'm 101 years old, I'll do whatever I want.
Well, thank you very much. I felt like a little kid going through the whole museum, and for me, the RV is the highlight of the tour. Thank you, Mark.
Thank you.
I appreciate it.
Did you get your famous picture with the tube?
I'm going to get it before we go. Thanks, guys. Back to you. Bingo.
Thank you, Joe. Classic movie. Make sure you watch it this holiday season.
Well, that's it for the first portion of our show. We're going to break. Stay tuned. We'll be back with more comics, beer, and sci-fi.
Jill, I want to take a moment and acknowledge our sponsors at Northwestern Tech. Northwestern Tech has successfully taught HVAC technicians since 1979, and HVAC is all they do. They offer hands-on training and have 4 national certifications.
They offer field experience instructors. They have convenient schedule options.
They're centrally located in Southfield, and they have 9 classrooms, and it's a family-owned school. You know, best of all, the program is only 10.5 months long, so students can enter the workforce in less than a year.
For more information, go to northwesterntech.edu.
Here at Perrin, no problems is more than just a beer. It's the way we brew, and it's our way of life.
I'm John Stewart, Director of Brewing Operations here at Perrin Brewing Company. I am proud of the team I put together. I don't look to accomplishments, but experiences with my brew brothers. I deal with a lot of problems throughout the day, and MMA gives me the opportunity to vent my frustrations in a socially acceptable way.
No Problems 15-pack available in stores now.
Fifth Avenue in Royal Oak is your favorite club destination and holiday party headquarters. Fifth Avenue's private second floor is perfect for banquets, concerts, reunions, or corporate events. Complete with multiple seating arrangements, stage, state-of-the-art audio-visual, pool, catered food and beverage packages with the best service in Metro Detroit. We can create a custom plan to fit your budget. Give your employees and guests the experience they deserve and book your event at Fifth Avenue in Royal Oak.
Welcome back to Comics, Beer, and Sci-Fi. Thanks for sticking with us. And I'm joined by Q. Hi, Q.
Hey, how's it going?
And he's going to tell us about his favorite TV shows of 2016.
Well, let's start off with the TV shows that are new. Luke Cage, Westworld, and Stranger Things. Luke Cage is an excellent binge for anybody looking to jump into that Netflix Marvel world. And then you got Westworld, like I said before in the earlier episode. It's a cowboy town with robots. You can't go wrong.
This behavior, we're miles beyond a glitch here.
What are your drives?
To meet my maker.
And then you got Stranger Things, which is Dungeons and Dragons, 80s, 2 combinations that are always an A+.
What if this whole time I've been looking for Will? I've been chasing after something else.
Then we're going to talk about my favorite returning shows, The Flash, Gotham, and Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones ended on a very high note last season.
How do you know this?
That's what I do. I drink, and I know things.
The Flash came in strong with the Flashpoint universe, and he just screwed up everything in Arrow, Supergirl, and DC's Legends of Tomorrow.
There's a timeline out there where I'm not rich.
That's a glitch in the universe.
And then Gotham has started off strong and it continues to go strong. This has been my review on 2016.
Thanks, Q, and now we're gonna go to Mark.
Hello, everyone. Merry Christmas. I thought the show was over this year. Well, here's what's coming out at the movies this week, I think. Jennifer Lawrence and Chris Pratt are passengers aboard a spaceship who are awakened from their sleep chamber 90 years early. And now they must figure out what happened and how to save their ship from impending doom.
This ship is gonna go. I have to do this.
No! You die, I die.
Here's a movie Sarah will enjoy, Assassin's Creed. It's based on the hit video game series about a career criminal forced to participate in a clandestine project that gives him the ability to relive memories of an assassin ancestor. The film stars the X-Men's Michael Fassbender and could be the first great video game movie.
We work in the dark to serve the light. We are assassins.
Also coming out is this month's animated film, Sing, about a koala who must produce the world's greatest singing competition in order to save his financially troubled music theater. Matthew McConaughey, Reese Witherspoon, Seth MacFarlane, and Scarlett Johansson lend their vocal talents to the CGI animal cast. Next up, after meeting his daughter's vulgar and overbearing rich boyfriend, an unapproving father schemes to destroy the relationship in this holiday season's romantic comedy, Why Him?, starring Bryan Cranston and James Franco. And finally, in limited release, a boy seeks the help of a tree monster to cope with his single mother's terminal illness in A Monster Calls, starring the voice of Liam Neeson and Rogue One's Felicity Jones.
I'm afraid.
Of course you are afraid, but you will make it through. For this is why you called me. Come on.
Oh, that's it for this year at the movies. Oh, I have a phone call. Hello? I don't understand you. You sound like a monster. Brad, is that you?
Thank you, Mark. And now we're gonna go to Nick, Brad, and Q for some Christmas beer tasting.
Hey everybody, this is Nick with Comics, Beer, and Sci-Fi, and as you all know, there are many seasonal beers that are released throughout the year, and we're going to do a little Christmas taste test with 4 seasonal Christmas beers, 2 local, 2 from out of state, but all microbrewery beers. And we have a Bell's Christmas Ale, that is also a Michigan brewery, and then we have a Christmas Town Ale right here from Michigan, the Frankenmuth Brewery. We have one from the Spetzel Brewery, and I hope I'm pronouncing that right. And then finally, this is Anchor Brewing Company. And so I'm gonna try each one of these. I don't know what they are, so it's sort of a blind taste test. So we'll start with this one here. This one's light, mildly bitter, but not so much as a dark beer would have. Very tasty, goes down easy.
You're right, it's kind of hoppy, kind of bitter. Doesn't have a real good finish. Flinish? That's a great finish. I haven't even finished my first one, and I had breakfast. I don't know what's going on.
Well, it's not too bad, what they said.
Now this one, not quite as bitter, and a little bit of a spiciness to it. A hint of a pumpkin ale you might have during the Halloween season.
Well, this one, actually, you're right. You can smell the spice in this. Yeah, this has it's almost like allspice.
I got it.
Now this one is very, very sweet, almost not quite as beery, if that makes sense. This one also is a very tasty brew.
Yeah, this one has a much better finish. You could probably drink this one repeatedly and not notice any ill effects on your palate anyways.
Okay, that was not too bad there.
And here's the darkest of the bunch, sort of a stouty colored one. Very good, a very stouty taste, very smooth.
Oh yeah, this smells like sludge. It wasn't that bad, but it's not as good as it looks.
You said it tastes like. I don't want to.
I didn't. I said sludge.
Oh, I thought you said. I'm gonna need you.
Could have said raw sewage, and you wouldn't have thought I said something really disparaging.
I could have sworn he said.
No, I did not. Yeah, it's not thick enough to be, I think, a stout. It's just like dark. It's like coffee. It's not. It doesn't even have the good chocolatey flavors that come with a stout.
That do taste like. Oh my God, that is terrible.
So I'm gonna choose number 3 as my favorite. This is my pick for the Christmas beer.
I have to go with 3. In fact, I'm just gonna clear my palate here with a little 3.
My final verdict is 3.
Well, there you have it, folks. Your panel has unanimously selected the Spätzle Shiner Christmas beer unanimously. So this is a very, very tasty drink.
Thanks, fellas. Those look tasty. We're going to break, but don't go anywhere. We'll be back with more comics, beer, and sci-fi.
Hey, welcome to Able Ideas.
Where ideas come to life.
Come on in.
Here at Able Ideas in Detroit, we bring ideas to life. Whether it's a logo, a design, or a full-blown graphic novel, we have an experienced staff of artists, writers, models, and photographers ready to make your dream a reality. So if you're ready to see your vision brought to life, go to ableideas.com.
How HVAC companies feel when they look to hire. How HVAC companies feel when they hire a Northwestern Tech graduate. HVAC tradesmen are in demand. Go to Northwestern Tech and become an HVAC tradesman in 10.5 months. Northwestern Tech, the HVAC school that works.
Here at Perrin, no problems is more than just a beer. It's the way we brew, and it's our way of life.
My name's Connor Klopsick, and I'm a brewer/cellarman here at Perrin. I love Perrin for the phenomenal beers and the diversity that comes from making them. Playing dodgeball is fun no matter your age or your skill set. Winning multiple national titles is really exciting and thrilling, but it can be really freaking scary when people are throwing heat at your face.
No Problems 15-pack available in stores now.
Just because I shot my eye out doesn't mean you stop watching comics, beer, and sci-fi. I'll be okay.
Hi, I'm Rob from GOB Retail.
And this is Christopher from Comics, Beer, and Sci-Fi.
And we're talking about some of the best comics that came out this year.
Yeah.
Chris, I know you wanted to talk about The Dark Knight, right?
Yeah, well, even though it technically came out in 2015, it kind of bled over into 2016.
Mm-hmm.
And I loved Dark Knight Returns,
Right.
You know, the first one.
Mm-hmm.
I want to put emphasis on that one.
Yes, yeah.
And then, you know, we go to The Dark Knight 3. It's well written, and the artwork is stupendous. Frank Miller's not really drawing it, but the style is sort of an homage to the old one.
It has been an extremely popular series. I have been looking at Batman, the ongoing series, the Rebirth. So far, I've liked almost everything they've done with it. He's dealing with Bane right now. Before that, there were several mysteries dealing with the Joker, with the death of Nightwing. It does start off a little weird, but it actually ended well. I was worried at first. They proved me wrong. Chris, you know, one thing I didn't think I'd be talking about this year was Archie. This is the reboot of the Archie comic. They've turned it into a real drama, a well-written, well-drawn drama, actually. It takes characters that have been around for a long time, stays true to them. Jughead still eats as many burgers as he did before. Yeah. Betty and Veronica are still fighting over Archie. It ups the maturity level. It ups the art style.
So this is sort of an interesting take. You know, we kind of live in grittier times now, for better or for worse, and art imitates life, so here you have it.
Chris, I wanted to thank you for coming out here to GOB to talk comics with me this year.
Thanks for having me. It's been a blast.
Please come join us down at GOB Retail. We've got all kinds of stuff, as you know, sate your nerdy interests. I'm Rob from GOB Retail.
And I'm Chris from Comics, Beer, and Sci-Fi.
And we'll see you next time.
Hey, this is the Bradcast, and I'm going to show you my favorite presents that I received for the holiday. First item is a Bluetooth smartwatch. And I know what you're thinking. Bradcast, I can't afford no $300 watch. This baby costs 15 bucks at Menards. Once it's charged, it stays good for a couple days, almost a week, depends on how much you use it. This baby, you connect it up to your phone, and you can make calls with it. I already tried it. I can play music on it. It records steps. It is designed to be used with an Android. It's matched to my iPhone. It would rather be an Android, and the controls on the bottom here are Android controls. But you know what? For 15 bucks, buy 2 of them. Give one to a friend. This is perhaps my favorite gift of all for this season. This is the Lexar Jump Drive C20i. This adds space to my iPhone. It also has a great software management that's on my phone, lets me listen to music and movies and whatever that's on the device. Doesn't have to be on my phone anymore. I don't have to buy the 120 gig phone. I just need one of these babies. Absolutely the best thing ever, expandable memory for an iPhone. I am so happy I got this one. Number 3 is wireless earbuds. And I am telling you, these will hold a charge for 7 hours. It will pair to 2 different devices. So if I want to pair it to my tablet and my phone, no problem. 22 bucks on Amazon. It's waterproof, sweat-proof, awesome gift. I can't wait to use it. I may go back to the gym. You won't recognize me next season because I'll be using my wireless earbuds at the gym working out. No, it's not Beats by Dre, but it's got a titanium diaphragm. It's gonna give you the bass. And you're working out. How long are you gonna be listening to these things? An hour? All right, guys, I saved the best for last. I got a VR viewer for a holiday gift, and it's pretty cool. All I gotta do is pull this baby out, grab my phone, and it's for anybody's phone, so you can loan it out to your friends. You line it up, you put it back in, and you're in business. You can download all kinds of free software. You can watch our 360-degree podcasts on YouTube. It's adjustable. I got a peekaboo window so I can operate my camera. I got holes here so I can put my charger if I'm running low on juice, or earbuds, which I don't have to anymore because I got the wireless one, so that's cool. And this baby goes on. You can see the lenses. It's pretty cool. It's not just a screen, it actually adjusts. And we're gonna give it a test run while you're watching. See how exciting this is. Ooh, this is nice. All right, guys, that's a wrap on Christmas gifts. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
Sci-fi. Connect, guys. Connect.
Snap Camp is Metro Detroit's original Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram dealer, and we're still making the best deals every day.
During the Big Finish event, lease a Jeep Grand Cherokee Laredo for just $259 a month, or a Ram Crew Cab 4x4 as low as $178 a month for 24 months.
Sales service and a superior buying experience. That's Snap Camp on Telegraph Road in Redford.
Snap Camp, Metro Detroit's original. Snap Camp, Snap Camp.
My passion is architecture. I don't want to sit around passively studying. I need to create. In our architecture studios at Lawrence Tech, we collaborate with students, faculty, and professionals from around the world. And from day one, we design using the same industry standard software that architecture firms use. I really feel like I'm designing my own future here. Lawrence Tech, possible is everything.
Welcome back to Comics, Beer, and Sci-Fi, everybody. We're now going to send it over to Sarah, who's going to talk about our favorite video games of 2016.
Happy birthday!
Taking a look back at 2016 feels a lot like revisiting an old relationship. But the best thing about being a gamer is that we love escapism, which led to one of the best years in gaming. Hey everyone, it's Sarah with a look back at the best of 2016. Uncharted 4, A Thief's End, just released a free add-on for co-op play. This game is one of the highest ranked video games among US gamers this year. This action game will give you lots of adventure as you go on a treasure hunt of a lifetime. The Witcher 3, The Wild Hunt, Blood and Wine is a second and final add-on to a Witcher 3, The Wild Hunt game. Geralt has access to a whole new region and an additional 30-hour storyline set in the land hidden from war. Geralt soon discovers the monstrous secret hidden in the region of Toussaint, and the gamer discovers a whole new set of reasons to love this game. Overwatch is a team-based multiplayer first-person shooter game that rivals only the addiction and love of GoldenEye and Battlefront. Gameplay is smooth and easy to catch on, character selection is hilarious and fun, and the easy setups and rules make this game a no-brainer for every gamer's collection. Check out Overwatch's Christmas skin package to change your characters into some holiday cheer. Res Infinite will give you a ride of a lifetime whether you picked up your own VR a couple months back or you're a strict hand-to-controller play. The soundtrack alone has been said to be the best gaming soundtrack that's ever been made, developed for a 7.1 surround sound system and a full synesthetic experience. This incredible game is said to be a mind-blowing experience for VR, so if you've got a VR lover in your life, this one is a perfect buy. Check it out. I have not heard one bad review from any of my fellow gamers about Titanfall 2, and so I consider it a must-buy. Titanfall 2 has been praised for its deeper single-player storyline, improved multiplayer mode, and better gameplay, making the sequel a drastic improvement from the original Titanfall. This first-person shooter will have you wearing mechanical exoskeletons and using the all-too-fun parkour skills we've seen pop up in many games lately. Skyrim is still one of the best games to play, with its most recent remastered version to come to new consoles. New and old gamers will love all of the DLC add-ons and mods, easily accessible for an entirely new gaming experience. Just as beautiful as before, but less glitches. Well, still quite a few glitches, but either way, you'll drool over this game. Make sure that you check out these games if you haven't already. Thank you so much, gamers. This has been a great season, and we'll see you again next year.
Thank you, Sarah. And now we have a real treat for you. Richie is at the house where they actually shot A Christmas Story. Won't that be awesome?
Ho, ho, ho.
Ah, thanks, Nick. That looked like a lot of fun. And we're here in Cleveland, where they shot the exterior scenes to A Christmas Story right in front of this beautiful Christmas Story house, and we're going to talk to some fans. Where are you from, Daryl?
Cincinnati.
Cincinnati, and what brings you to stand in line in this cold weather today?
Christmas Story is my favorite movie, favorite Christmas movie.
How long have you watched it?
Since it came out in 1983.
Wow, did you catch it in theaters?
Yeah.
Wow, you're one of the rare people that actually caught it in theaters.
Yeah, and after we went to the movie, we snuck in and saw Nightmare on Elm Street.
And you're a big fan of A Christmas Story, I understand?
Oh yes, we watch it every year.
Every year? What is your favorite line from the movie?
I'd have to say when they get the box and he says fragile.
Ah, fragile. It must be Italian.
My favorite line from A Christmas Story is Dad gummit blah when the tire pops.
Oh, fudge.
Oh, fudge.
Daddy's gonna kill Ralphie.
I can't feel my arms. I can't put my arms out. Where Ralphie goes to Santa and he gets thrown down the slide.
Do you know the line he says before he gets kicked down the slide?
Don't shoot your eye out, kid. You'll shoot your eye out, kid.
You'll shoot your eye out, kid.
Hey, that was a lot of fun, and if you're ever in the Cleveland area, make sure you stop by to see the house. In the meantime, I gotta go find me Black Bart.
Thank you, Richie.
And thank all of you for watching, and thank you to our sponsors at Northwestern Tech. That's it for this year. You can catch more of our shenanigans on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter, and we'll see you next season.
Deck the halls with boughs of holly, fa ra 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 ra. 'Tis the season to be jolly.
Ra 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 ra.
That's not racist at all.